Chisholm asked, how big is this house? And I'm going to show you 2 or 3 different apps to figure out how to measure this house. And we're going to see how close we can get it between the 3 different apps. I've got 2 online apps, and actually Canva is my 3rd app. And so these 2 or 3 tools is what we're going to use to figure out how many feet that we think that this house is, and I'm going to walk you step by step with each tool of figuring out and seeing how close we can get to seeing where we think that the lights and how many lights we need for this house to measure all of the little red stuff that he has put on here. So you can see that he drew the lines. You can see that we have guesses for around 140 to 200. We had some at 268, 210, 220. So we had lots of different guesses, and this comes a big factor when we're bidding, because if you are a cheap guy and you only bid it at 140 and this is 200, now you went from $4 a foot down to $1 a foot, right? And that is why it is important that we understand and know how to measure these roofs. So the first app I'm going to use is called it's I don't even know what it's called. I'll put a link in the bottom. ELEIF. It's been out for a long time. It's not nothing new. And so I've already saved the picture, and all you got to do is drag the picture down over the mouse. It brings it up, and then the next thing, I'm going to expand it so I can actually see what I'm looking at, because sometimes it's hard to see for me. And so the very first thing you're going to do is go up here, and you're going to put in what is the known number here. And so on this one here, I'm going to do 3 feet, and the known number is right here at the door. You just hold it there, maybe if I can get it to work, and we measure it. And so now I know that is 3 feet. Maybe. Let's see if that's right. So then the next thing is we're just going to come right here. We're going to measure across, and that is not right. So we are going to delete that. Delete. I know what it is, because the first time I did it, it didn't do it here. So we're going to say, hey, you know what? This is 3 feet. Why? Let's go up here and put this into 3 to delete this. Again, it's showing 3, and I don't know why it's not doing 3. It just worked earlier. Again, I'm going to hit 3 feet. There we go, 3 feet. Now we got it. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about right there is going to be the corner of it, and I'm just going to come across there. And what I'll do is we will actually come back and measure out all of the stuff after we get done to see where we are. And I'll show you how I do this here. We'll go down here. We're going to go over here, right? And then we're going to come across here for this one. And then we're going to come down from here, from that one. And this one here, I'm going to go a little bit long, and I'm just going to go all the way down to the bottom, because that's going to get me about where I need to be at. And then I'm going to come up here. And then this one's going to be a little bit weird. So I'm actually going to go a little bit longer than this here. I'm going to I'm going to do the front, and we'll figure out the back here. And then this one here, we'll do the front. And then I'm going to see what the back is here. Bam. And then let's see. So I did all of the peaks. Now this one here in the front is also going to be a little bit weird, because where it comes out, I don't know how far it's sitting off the wall for that. So again, I'm just going to come across here. So now that I have all my numbers, I am going to go in here and just go to the calculator. So that way I make sure that I calculate it. And the first one is, I'm going to say that's 16 feet plus 19. I'm going to say this one here is 20 feet. I'd rather go too much than not enough. The other one is 22 feet plus 22 feet plus 12 feet. Actually, I'm going to I'll just leave that at 12 feet. We got 10, we'll say another 11 feet. We got 18 feet. We got 22 feet. We got 10 feet. We'll say that's probably 12 feet there. 12 feet. We got 8 feet up there at the top. And I'm going to say that probably goes back. Each one probably goes back I'm going to say probably 5 or 6 feet because it is sitting also here, so it's hard to see. So I'm going to say 6 on each because I'd rather be high. So then that would be 12, and then 12 for the other one. And then we got, again, 6 feet there, or 5 feet on the other one. I'm going to go 6 feet. And then we got this front piece here. So this front piece here is tricky. And so that's where I would put that at. That's at 16 feet. I would probably put that at 20 feet. So if I did 20 feet equals, so that puts me right at 195 feet. Now, what I've always done is you add 10%. So that way, if you screw up one way or the other, that would put me, I would say this is right around 200 feet. So this house here, if you bid it at 140 feet, you would be way off, and that would be a problem, right? So this is the first one that I just wanted to show you. So this one we came up with 200 feet. We'll come here to the next one here of, this is image measurement. And again, we're just going to pull that photo in here. This one here, you can zoom it in a little bit more, which makes it nice. So then that way it actually makes it easier to see. You just pull the little cursors up there, get it where you want it at. I can do the same thing coming down. So that way it just makes it a little bit easier to see how to measure. So then once we get that, we can go to next. Now you can see how it really pulls this into right here. Again, we're going to go to feet because we want feet. And the known object is going to be 3 feet, right? So the first thing is you click on here, and you click on here, and you move this one. I'm going to move it to equal. So that's going to tell me that is 3 feet. So then I'm going to go here. Maybe. Oh yeah, because once you scale it, then you got to go next. And then I'm going to go here, and we're going to go there. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. We're going to go here. We're going to go there. We're going to go here. And then what I'm going to do is say, okay, on that one. And then I'm going to go here. And we'll go here. Say, okay, on that one. And then we're going to go here. And we're going to go all the way to the back of that one. We're going to say, okay. And then we're going to go from here, and we're going to go up here, and then we'll hit OK. So you can see how this is working. We'll go one more right here. Okay. And then I got to do this one, but I'm going to do it the same off of that one. So this one, the other one, we were at 200 feet. Let's see where we are on this one. So the very first one was 100, and we'll say 120 feet. So that way gives us a little play. And then we got 12 feet on this one, plus we'll do 20 feet on that front. We got 16 feet on there. We got 8, but like I say, we'll say that's going to be 12 for those top pieces. So we're going to do 12 plus another 12. And then this one is actually going to bring us up, nope, right where we are. So it brought me up to 192 is where I'm at on this one. So on the other one, I was at 195. This one, I'm at 192. I would probably round it up to the 200 mark. So that way, it just makes things a lot easier and simpler to make sure. Because here's another thing that I can see on this picture that I'm not able to measure that would maybe screw me is right here on this side here coming out this door where this sticks out. I don't know how far. Now, if I could get a top view of this picture, I would be able to measure that out. Same way with this here. You can see, are we going to do this coming across here, being that's something that we're going to walk. And so that right here would add some more. Plus this one here would add some more, plus this one here would add some more. If you got to look at those, even at if I was at 200, I think I'm going to be short for this house. So those are things to think about when we are looking at doing houses and how we need to look at these houses to make sure that we get the right measurement. So again, this one would give me 200 feet. And then so these are both are free options. They don't cost you a thing. I'll put a link in the video down below so that way you can be able to measure these roofs and to measure off of a picture. So the last tool that I'll use is called Canva. It's something that I use quite a bit. I like using the YouTube thumbnail. Again, I'm going to put that picture down in here, slide it over. You're going to have to scale this up. So we'll scale it up here. We'll scale it down here. We don't want to make it go off the page too much. And then what I do is I come over to element, and you can do ruler, and you can do anything you want. So you can click on ruler, and it'll give you a ruler, right? So that's a ruler. Now what I can do is I can come here and say, alrighty, Jason, I'm going to get this where I want it at. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go whoop, like, so then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to make this 3 feet long, right? So that's going to be 3 feet long, because I know that this door is 3 feet long. So now you can be like, man, that's small, Jason. So now I know that's 3 feet long. So then what I can do is I can duplicate that, and I will put that one right next door to that one. Bam. And I can duplicate it again, and I can put it right next door to it. I can put this one right next door to it. And then I can duplicate it again. And then what I can do is I'm going to make this one bigger, because my little eyes can't see that. And now I know that's 9 feet. And I'm going to go just a little bit, tad bit bigger. And because I'm a little bit challenged. So now I know that's 10 feet long. So then what I can do is I can say, all right, that's 10, that's 20, right? And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to flip this. I'm going to turn this. So I know that's 20. And then I'm going to measure this one. So that's 30. And I'll go right there where that is 40. And then I'm going to come down here, because I want to go ahead while I get these here. And that's going to be 50. And then a half. So that's going to be 55. And I'm going to come over here, and that's going to be 65, 75, 85. And then what I'll do is that's 85 there. So then we will turn this, and we will come down here, and then we will go 95, 105. We'll say 105, and that's another half. So that's 110, 120, 130, 140, 140. We'll come down here, 140. We'll turn this here, 140. Woo, mama. 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, plus the on the sides. Again, so you can see how I measured this out really quickly off of a known object using Canva. This is free, doesn't cost you anything for this one here. So these are 3 different ways that you can measure. Yes, Holiday Home Concepts is another great tool that has a measuring tool in it. But I just wanted to show you 3 different ways to measure, because this gets asked a lot of how do I measure and how do I know? And this is how I do all my online measurements. I usually go off a my known thing and go from there. I usually try to find the garage door. The door is my last one. Garage doors are my favorite, because I know that one door is 8 feet, 2 doors is 16 feet. And so it's just a way to easily get a large number and start going across there. If I do it with the ruler style, I'll usually add 10%. Just to make sure that I have enough. I'd rather be too much than too less, because even if I'm too less, I'm not going to charge more. And if I'm too more, I'm not going to charge less. So that's just the way that I would tell you to measure these houses with the known measurement. If you're going to do it in person, you're going to use a wheel. You're going to go measure and do it and go out in. So that's a different method of what you're doing. But I just wanted to show you how to measure off of a known object from your photos. Hope that helps you out. If it did, again, you can find me at christmaslights.io. I will have this on a blog in there also. So it's just, I've got a lot of information in there. So hope to see you. If you need any Christmas lights, definitely go check out christmaslights.io, and we can get you all the Christmas lights you need. Hope you have a great day.